Heidi, you know, most of us can tell stories about our grandparents, if we're lucky, our great-grandparents, but think what amazing stories we could learn if we could go back 10, 20, even 50 generations. There's a new series called Faces of America that does just that, tracing the genealogy of some well-known people and in the process teaching all of us a lesson about what it means to be an American. The host of the series, the Harvard scholar Henry Louis Gates Jr. is here. He joins me now. Great to see you again.
Thank you, George. Thanks for having me on the program.
Sure, and this is just fast. I am blown away by how much you can learn from DNA.
I am as well. It's quite, most of us know so little about our past, and I wanted to make a series that celebrated the true triumph of American democracy, which is our diversity, and show that diversity by tracing 12 people's family trees back till the paper trail ends, and then when the paper trail ends, do their DNA.
Now, you had some fun with it. One of them was Stephen Colbert.
Oh, Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert, as everyone knows, is the ultimate super Irish patriot. He's also a devout Roman Catholic, one of 11 children. You would think Irish all the way, but we found a line of which Stephen Colbert was not aware at all. We introduced him to his 7th great-grandfather, and his name was Hans Diebold Lederman.
Let's take a look.
This is a record, incredibly, of Hans Peter's actual baptism, which comes from the Lutheran Church in Machtal.
Good Lord.
So not only were they German, my friend,
they were heretics.
They were also Protestant. Are you surprised to learn that you have these German Protestant ancestors? Deep, the longest line that we could trace.
No idea. No idea whatsoever.
He seems okay with it, but not completely.
He was having a heart attack.
Meryl Streep, very Dutch name.
Except you're absolutely right. Streep means stripe in Dutch. But Meryl Streep is not Dutch, George. She is German. She is descended from Johann Streeb, which in German is pronounced Streep. He was born in Germany in 1607. But we traced another line, the Crispin line, out of England. And William Crispin was her eighth great-grandfather, and his son Silas was one of the first purchasers of William Penn's land in Pennsylvania. But we found that he decided he wanted to expand his land, and we found an extraordinary document showing how he did that.
Let's see that.
This deed from the year 1682 records the first English purchase of land from the Lenape Indians.
Oh my, Silas Crispin.
Crispin's signature.
Yeah.
So you see, you were worried about the bad guys, but this is a good guy.
He paid his way.
That's right.
That's very good. Well, my family is going to be so very proud and very happy to hear all this. And they really are. And they're going to be shocked. I think all of our family stories had to do with the people who screwed up.
She seemed honestly relieved to know she had some good karma in her background.
Well, one branch of her family, the Wilkinsons in Rhode Island, participated in Metacom's war. So the one side didn't pay for the land from the Native Americans, but this Crispin line did. And that's an extraordinary document from 1682 to find a land deed that a person of European descent paid to Native Americans. It's quite something.
Okay, now it's my turn. I guess about a month ago, I gave some swabs for my cheek, and you went back and checked all my DNA.
23andMe, the very well-known DNA company, analyzed your DNA.
I'm getting a little nervous here.
Well, you should be. You know, because black people have an expression, your papa ain't your papa, but your papa don't know. And the DNA is very, very dangerous stuff. So let's look at your papa's line, George. You, my friend, are E1B, 1B, 1A2. How about that? Can you say that? Can
I
you say that
cannot.
quickly? Now, this haplogroup traces to the Balkan region about 9,000 years ago.
That's not a surprise.
But you will be relieved to know that 20% of all men in Greece today have exactly the same haplogroup as you do. So there's
lots
no
of cousins.
question. You are a slam dunk Greek, not only in name, not only in your family tree, but in your DNA as
so
well.
all the Greeks out there relieved, or not. You know.
But let's look at your mother's line. Now, in your mother's line, you have the X haplotype, which is relatively rare. And in fact, our mitochondrial Eve, we're all descended from this
You're showing it
mitochondrial
up on the
Eve.
screen right now.
Right, that Eve is not the Eve of the